Welcome. Okay, so this is Qi Yoga, a combination of yoga meets Qi Gong, energy cultivation, and energy medicine. So my goal in weaving these mindfulness practices together is that we create a powerful healing machine in the body, and we tap in, you'll see in the beginning of our practice, we tap into the energy highway, in Chinese practice referred to as your meridians. So we're going to start with the wake up, and then we're going to do some Qi activation, cultivation, and flowing movements that move in very effortlessly into yoga. So just have fun, have a childlike wonder to the practice. And just listen to your body, which is first and foremost, as you know, okay? So we're gonna start standing on our mats to do our breathing and some warm-up exercises. Since we're here kind of later in the day, we can begin. And I think all of you are already muted here, so we're good to go. So welcome. All right, I'm gonna go back to my yoga island mat here. And everybody should be able to see me fairly clearly, and I can see all of you, so I may be moving back and forth as we go. So I'm going to kind of stand almost totally on my mat right now. Very good. All right, everyone. Come into what we call vertical alignment. It's just a verse that describes the standing position in the mindful practices. So you put your feet comfortably underneath your hips, and there's a gentle bend always in the knees. You don't want to be perfectly straight. The chi doesn't move when the legs are straight. And we invite the shoulders to come up and around, so that opens up the heart. So if you can, just lift your shoulders and roll them to the back. Beautiful. And then take them to the front. So we do a couple of shoulder rolls, if you will. Very nice. And then we're going to place one hand on the lower belly, one hand on the lower back. Okay? Once we're here, we're going to just take a very gentle pelvic tilt. So we're going to tilt that pelvis forward, and that should straighten up your spine. Beautiful. From here, we're going to once again invite the hands to land right below your navel, about 2 inches below, which is your elixir field known as your lower dantian. It's your energy reservoir, if you will. And in Qigong practice, this is your core center right here. So the energy emanates from the lower dantian. So we start with what we call lower dantian breathing, which is just an inhalation and exhalation through the lower belly. So imagine you have a little balloon in your lower belly. So as you inhale, feel the gentle lift of the belly, so the rise of the belly. And then exhale, the belly goes down. Good. Inhale. Nice deep breath. Feel that gentle rise, like a little balloon is expanding in your lower belly. Good. We do that again. Inhale. And we exhale. Good. Now we're going to move into something called fire breathing or bellows breathing. We're still going to work with the lower dantian, but we're going to pump it a little bit and create what we call tapas or heat. So just gently pump your belly and open up your mouth and create a little more energy there. Nice. And that will really start to get the metabolism also activated. That's called bellows breathing. Now we're going to take our hands and move them to the sides of our body, to the waist. This is called the Dai Mai, known as the belt meridian. And we're going to gently breathe into the side body now, okay? 3 rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now, a very important ingredient in Qi Yoga is a smile. So when you practice, make sure it's very visible on your face and in your heart, okay? Inhale again. Good. And we're expanding the side belly. All right. All right, everybody. Now we're going to move to the back, okay? So we're working with different ways of directing our breath, okay? And the kidneys are in the back, and they're known as your battery, all right? Very powerful detoxifying organ, the kidneys. So what we do in kidney breathing, it's hard to kind of breathe into the back body, is that I let my booty stick out a little bit. So I lean a little forward, so my booty's reaching back. And then I'm gonna try to breathe into my back body. Inhale, and feel as if the breath is going right into the sacral area and into the kidneys. Good, 2 more rounds. Inhale, and exhale. Good, now let's do that one more time. Inhale. Good. Now let's do that with a little more body involvement. So now we're gonna hug the tree. So we bring our hands out. This one is called hugging the tree. Good, now we're gonna breathe into the kidneys, but we're gonna open the arms now. So we're opening the heart, and then when we round, right, we're hugging the tree again, we stick our back out, so the breath is going into the kidney area, right? So we open the heart, good, and then we round. So this is a little more active breathing into the kidneys. Open, good, nice everybody. Let's breathe breath into those kidneys, good. Let's do one more everybody. Inhale and exhale, good. Now bring your hands down and just kind of float into a very gentle forward fold, good. And then the arms are gonna open up to the side like wings, and then they're gonna come back down. Good, so we're gonna stay bent over for this flow. We're just kind of opening and just reaching and feeling some energy in the shoulder blades right here. Inhale, and then we're slowly gonna come back up. Good, and then we're gonna create space. So push your arms out so you open the heart center. Good, so this is one of my favorite movements, and it works with the lung energy, and it's called the bird spreads its wings. So you're going to take your thumb and place it outside your index finger, like you do. This is Dhyana Mudra, and the thumb empowers your lungs. And then you're going to draw your hands into the heart very slowly. Good. And then you're going to open them back up. And this is called the bird spreads its wings. And this is a movement in a practice that I'm doing right now. And in the form, we do 36 movements. 36 times we open the heart. We're not going to do that many. But I want you to feel the opening of the chest, all right? You move very slowly in Qi Gong practice because you're here to feel the energy moving and the heart expanding. Good. Let's just do a couple more of the bird spreads its wings. So you bring your hands in and then you gently open them up and expose the heart. Good, and open up the heart. Good. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, and then open the heart. Beautiful. And then we're going to bring the arms up. This is one of my favorite movements, also to strengthen lungs. And right now I'm focusing a lot on building up the immune system and on building up our ability to fight infection, as you know. So this one, you wiggle your thumbs again, okay? Your hands are in a big V, and then you're going to wiggle your thumbs, which relate to the lungs. And then you're going to bow your head down like you're diving off a board. Arms go behind you. And with these wings behind you, wiggle your thumbs. Good, and then you're gonna gently come up and compress a ball of energy, which is an imaginary ball. So you're holding a ball of Qi. And then you're gonna open those arms up, wiggle, 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 and bow your head, and then wiggle again. Good, come back up, good, and then compress. So this movement is opening the heart to the universe. You wiggle your thumbs, and then when you bow down, this is called the drinking bird. And then you wiggle your thumbs again. And then gently come up and compress your ball. Beautiful. So we're working a little bit with the thumbs, as I said, which sends energy to the lung Qi. You're going to take your knuckles, and then you're going to bring them to your chest. So they're just, when you bend your arms, they're going to gently tap a point in your clavicle, and then they go back down. So we add a little pump, and this movement is called a lung booster. So it's a gentle bend with a tap of your thumbs to the clavicle, the lung points in your chest. Awesome. We just do a few of these, and we're gently warming up lower body with this movement as well. Now with the Qi Gong breathing, often you breathe like yoga, in through the nose, out the nose, which is fine, but you're more than welcome to exhale with your mouth open, which is a little more cleansing exhalation. Good. Now you're gonna stay here, okay? And you're going to take your arms gently away from you, all right? And then you're going to open your fingers so they look like little tiger claws. And then we're going to continue tapping your chest with these fingers like little claws of a tiger. And you're going to bring them up a little bit from the clavicle to your collarbones, okay? And we're going to tap K27. Now this button, this is part of the wake up, and this is your on button, okay? So this is waking you up right now. If you felt a little sleepy, awesome. And then you're going to go right from K27 to the breastplate. And say hello to your thymus, which is right here at the center of the chest. Now this is powerful medicine right now. This is your immune system. So when you tap your thymus, you actually empower your immune system. So every day, tap this point. Awesome. And then you're going to go back to those little tiger hands and find your floating ribs on both sides. And right next to the floating ribs, right below actually, you tap your spleen meridian. Now this is called wake up, and you have to breathe through your nose and open your mouth. That breath is important for the wake up. Breathe in through the nose and you breathe out your mouth. Good. And the spleen meridian's very powerful for digestion and also of emotions, okay? And then we're going to hit the point under each eye, which is known as your stomach meridian. So one finger each gently taps the optical ridge under each eye, and you breathe through your nose and out your mouth. Beautiful, everyone. Inhale and exhale. Good. Give me one more breath. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale. Okay, those are called the four thumps. After you thump, you rub vigorously, and then you shake off. Okay? The next movement is called the cross crawl. So before you cross over, you just hit your hand to the same leg. So left, right, you just gently tap with an open hand. Just a couple. And then you go like this and shake it off. Good. The cross crawl is sending your left hand to your right thigh, right hand to left thigh, and you march in place. You breathe through your nose and out your mouth. Now we're crossing our energy. And in energy medicine, it's important to have your energy be heterolateral, okay? It has to cross over. And this is one of the easiest ways to get your energy to go in the right direction. So you march. And you might say, how many do I need to do? I do 15 a leg, okay, at home. So that's it. We'll just do a few more. Awesome. All right. We let it go. Now, if you needed to do the the crossing of energy quickly, here's another way. So I want to show you the alternative way to cross your energy over. Take your left hand and hug your right shoulder. Literally hug the shoulder. Give it a little squeeze. And then go across your body like you're drawing a sash across your chest to your opposite hip bone, and then flick it off, okay? Hug your opposite shoulder. So right hand goes to the left shoulder. You're mirroring me, and then go out. Good. All right? And then you cross. This is another way to cross your energy field. You just hug your shoulder and sash it across, okay? One more, guys. Very good. Then we clean the slate, shake it off. We do the zip up and hook up. So one hand floats over the other. This one is powerful as well. This is an intention movement called the zip up, where you take your intention and you zip it up what is called the governing channel, or the central channel of the body. And you come up with something you want to manifest on this mat today, something just for you. I can tell you, for me, it's always to be present and to be happy. And maybe you're looking now to make sure that you are healthy and safe and protected. So come up with your intention and zip it up the governing channel right up the center body to your forehead, and exhale your breath out. It's a very simple movement. It's called the zip up, like you're swiping your phone. Inhale, and you exhale the breath out. Good. One more time, everybody. Inhale, and you exhale. Awesome. The last one is for your energy body, known as your aura. So your middle finger, one middle finger finds your navel. The other middle finger is centered right in your forehead. Your pituitary and pineal glands are, and you can connect these 2 points, and you breathe mindfully. Inhale and exhale. Good. Same breathing is important. In through the nose and out the mouth. Good. And this is how you get to be the lead energy in your life. Very important to speak your authenticity. Exhale. Awesome, guys. And this one probably needs no explanation. This is called shake the tree. Now, notice I'm doing it a little quicker. I'm not doing very large movements. I'm doing little movements, but I'm doing it quickly. So now I'm shaking. This is the fastest way to let go of stagnations in the body. So every day it's recommended you do a little shaking, all right? So we're not going to do this very long, but I just want you to know that the technique is a powerful healing practice, okay? So you shake, shake, shake. All right, now the other way to shake, which my 2-year-old loves to do, grandchild, is wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. So this is another way to shake things up, right? So you wiggle side to side. I find this a little more challenging, wiggling than shaking, but it's good to do both, okay? So wiggle, 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 wiggle. Awesome. Really nice, everyone. Good. And then you can just relax, okay? After you wiggle and shake, you kind of like shake things up in the body, and you should feel a little bit of things moving. I feel little tinglings, you know, sensation, and you should start to feel some of the movement of the Qi. Good. All right. Let's clear one more movement here called the clearing. Arms go out to your side like wings. My favorite movement, you ragdoll it, okay? Inhale, take a breath, and like literally relax it out. Good. Inhale, and just drop it down. Awesome. Now we do the movement. Inhale, when your arms come out like a T, make your hands look like little cups. So put your thumb outside your index finger and make a little suction in the hands. And then we'll do the Qi clearing. So one hand, your left hand will go in front of you as your right hand goes behind you. So you're going one hand behind and one in front. Now bend your knees and imagine you're letting go. The Qi clearing should create a brighter environment for you, because the idea is that when you let go of things that you don't need in your life, things become lighter and brighter. You create more sunlight in your life, okay? So Qi clearing is a way to do that. And you can pick up the pace, right? You can make this a really nice twisting for your waist, a little work on the lower body, or you go a little slower, all right? We'll do a few more, everybody. Inhale, exhale. Good, one more on each side, all right? Inhale, and then we'll let it go. Awesome. Arms come up, everybody. Good, let's thread those fingers together, and let's come with a little balance here, okay? So the point next to your bowl mount is known as your kidney point, kidney one, wellspring. So I want you to balance on the bowl mounts of your feet. Your hands are clasped facing the ceiling. Now flip them back over, and then gently drop down, and let your hands float down with you, okay? This is called drop the post. So inhale, balance, balance. Flip your hands towards the ceiling, flip them over, and drop the post. One more time, everybody. Balance. Good. Get some length in your body. Flip it over, and then drop the post. Awesome. Arms come up, everyone. We're going to go fairly quickly through these few other warm-ups for your body. This is for your spine. So you open your heart, and then you bring your forearms together, elbows to the solar plexus. This one is called the spinal cord breathing, and it's a heart opening and back stretch. We're only going to do a few, but it's super wonderful in the morning when you get up to kind of say hello to your back and open up your heart, but equally lovely at the end of the day, especially if you've been sitting for a while. This is a great way to kind of stretch. Awesome. We're going to do one more of this movement. Good. And then we're going to end up in the turtle. So the turtle is a squat. So turtle is powerful in Chinese practice. There's a lot of movements with your neck in the turtle. This one is a quad strengthener. Easy turtle, hands resting on your thighs. A little more challenging, drop your booty and put your elbows inside your thigh. Each thigh, good. Relax your hand. So I want to show you a movement called wagu. So take your thumb and make a blanket with your fingers, okay? This is called wagu. And wagu is a powerful movement to protect your energy. So whenever you need to protect yourself, take wagu, okay? And then stay in your squat. Awesome. Okay, guys. And now we're going to move into a speed skater. So you can keep your hands in wagyu and do a little speed skating motion here. Awesome. This gets us the energy flowing a little bit. Now float your arms behind you, again, like you're diving off the board. Awesome. And then scissor them. So scissor, good. And then release back, and then just come up. We'll finish with the pump. You can open your hands now and just gently pump the chi up and down. This one is called the pump to invigorate upper lower body. Just a couple of these, guys. When you come back up, I want you to pick a few cherries, okay? They're dangling very beautifully over your head, and you have to stretch to get them, okay? So stretch. One more on each side, all right? Awesome. So in this practice, we move with energy. So have your palms facing each other, Urdhva, and we come into forward fold, Uttanasana. You're going to create your own energy by drawing a figure eight. So it's either known as an infinity shape or a figure eight. I use a figure eight, and I just weave my hands back and forth and come all the way down to the yoga mat. Beautiful. Once you're here, just take your arms in a big reverse swan dive and come all the way up. Good. Now we're going to do this one more time, but we're going to just pause when we get to the waist. Awesome. And then just let the energy go out. This is called disperse the chi. Good. Bring the backs of your hands together, everybody. We're just going to finish with the fountain before we move right into some yoga flows. And the fountain is just backs of the hands lift as you create your own fountain. Now pause with the backs of your hands together and just let your left arm create the water. And then do it again. The reason I love doing this one from the 5 elements for the kidneys is that both hands together promotes peace and tranquility in the body. And right now, I want to take the fear and insecurity and be peaceful and calm in my life. So I like to do the fountain. Now when you come back, just let your energy go, everybody. Good. Let's cross your wrists. Now, this is what you look like. One hand in front of the other in your forearm. Just allow your right foot to go back, okay? So you have one foot behind you, and we're just going to finish with the protection cross. Now, everybody cross and come up with some positive statement, an affirmation, okay? Mine, we're going to do this together. I am safe, and move those hands, okay? I am healthy. Yes, you are. I am protected. We all are protected. And I am resilient, and we are resilient. Beautiful. Now bring your other foot forward, and we're going to do that same flow on the other side, okay? The protection cross is a way to protect your energy, all right? So inhale, I am safe. I am healthy, as we are. I am protected. Yes, and I am resilient, and we are resilient. Good. And this is now you also balance your brain. Now when you bring your foot back, we can do all of these movements with the flow as we come down into the Celtic weave. This is called the Celtic weave. Hands in prayer, everybody.